Hey folks, welcome back. All right, okay, so I'm going to roll the turn on. I think we're pretty much done everything on turn 11 now. The dormant pretenders are going to start waking up because we are going to be 1 year exactly from the start of the game. Jomon is getting pretty close. Here they are in Scythia, or Skither, Scyther, and yeah, they're getting it a little bit close. I'd like to take these provinces across these rivers if I can. But they're getting pretty close. So let's see what's going on. Now, remember, they can't see into our domain, okay? They can't see that this is our domain, I don't think. So I'm not quite sure how that works. I don't know if you might find that they just bump into us because they can't see us, but I'm not really sure. This is going to be a bit of a risky battle, by the way. I'm going to be interested to see if we win this one. I don't want to lose Areto. She's still a decent commander, even though she's got the limp. So I think it would be good to try to keep her alive if possible. Okay, let's roll the turn on. We need to select our research. So we've got construction 3 now, by the way. Let's just have a quick look at that before we roll the turn on. Let's have a look at somebody who will be able to create lots of magic items. So we go to forge magic item. The hotkey for this is Shift F. And look, you'll see now we've got a whole new set of magic items in each category. By the way, for those players who are new to Dominion, who aren't new to Dominions, you can see now that we actually have this barding for making magic barding for your horses. Also, there's magic items that are yearning to be made. Artifacts. Okay, so we are a fire mage, and we've also got glamour, and we've got, yeah, this is glamour. So toy sword, glamour manipulator. Okay, glamour manipulators will be able to keep false wounds real on enemy forces just as if they were glamour mages. Once there are no glamour mages or glamour manipulators left, all false damage on enemy units will quickly disappear. So false damage basically is a new damage type that happens with illusions. So if you get hit with false damage, it looks real to you, and if it goes over your hit points, your current hit points, then you die in real life. But if all the glamour mages on the battlefield are killed, then all of the enemy glamour mages are killed, then all false damage is immediately removed. Like the illusion's gone, and you don't feel like you're being attacked anymore. You don't feel like you're wounded. So it's kind of an interesting mechanic. And this oh, sorry, we don't want to make that. This actually looks like it's going to be there to, you could have this on a commander to make sure. It's also a magic damage, by the way. It's just one magic damage. It's not a very good. It's not a very good weapon, but yeah. So it's not designed to be a good weapon. I don't think the toy sword. I think the idea is that it gives you another glamour mage essentially on the field. Okay, yeah. There's a whole bunch of stuff, new stuff in here. Staff of Flame Focus. Fire spell range +1 province or +25%. So that's 1 province for rituals, +25% for battle mages. That's actually pretty good. So you can throw your fireballs from a lot further. We've got there's bows. We've got shields, helmets, armor. We've got boots. We've got the lesser. So we've got the trinkets. Sorry, the miscellaneous. So we've got some classics here, like the fire in a jar, which gives you a temporary fire gem. You've got the Burning Pearl, which gives you +4 attack. Really, really good, this one. You could put that on a thug, and it's kind of cool. You've got the Pendant of Luck, which gives you luck. We've actually got a fair amount of glamour pearls. We want to start using them soon, but we do need more magic paths out there. In fact, let's get these two out here site searching, I think. I'd rather get these guys auto-searching than researching at the moment. Now, what are we on? We're on 97 research points. It's not a whole lot for what we can get here. I've got nearly 200 by the end of turn 12 with these guys before. So yeah, I mean we can do better. I think part of it is that I've not been focusing very hard on building temples, but we have got our enemies closing in now. Even on normal, by the way, these guys have like reached to our borders. Okay, yeah, so we need to pick a research path. So we've got our first target of construction 3. I think we're going to go for, let's go for conjuration 3 because it's close. It's only going to take a couple of turns. That will enable us to get. I'll just queue up some evocation as well. It's never going to hurt for us to get evocation either, and alteration is also going to be pretty good. Group blur might be quite a nice effect. That's an area of effect 3 for the blur ability. That's going to be really, really useful because we got loads of glamour mages. Also gives us stuff like bark skin. Okay, so that is another one we can go for as well, Alt 3. And then we want to start thinking about like picking a path, you know, like picking something that we're really going to go for. Evocation 5 is one target that I want to get eventually, just because I want to try that spell when our Pretender turns up. And I think our Pretender is going to turn up fairly soon. Okay. All right. So we got the Research and Conjuration. Actually, we got to Conjuration 3. Now we're going for Evocation 2. We found a magic site, Smolderstone. So this is a level 1 magic site and gives us 1 fire gem. So that's good. So we've got an extra fire gem every term now. I'm pleased about that. We lost one of Arito's crippled units died, and there was a battle in Ironwood Forest. Let's see if we won this battle. Now, looks like we're in... Yeah, it's not as cold as it was. Hold on a minute. Wow, we really don't have many troops left, do we? Let's see if we can kill the commanders before we lose all our troops. Bone javelins. Oh, okay. They didn't go for the back. They actually went for the... This might be a good idea, because we might be able to rescue these troops if they get in a mess with these heavy troops here, with these heavy infantry. Okay, we have got crossbows. That's kind of scary to deal with. Okay, looks like we've got the routes here on these militia or light infantry. Oh, I think we lost a horse there. We lost a knight. Oh, the knights are chasing them down instead of going for the crossbows. No, that's a really bad move, guys. Okay, you're gonna have to come back and catch these crossbows. Okay, so they've actually, yeah, that wasn't ideal. We did lose. Did we lose a knight? No, we didn't. Okay, we only had 4. We lost 1 Feminie soldier. Actually, that was a really good result. I think we got some injuries as well, but we have now some more troops to back them up here. So these guys have landed here in. They've cleared. What's this one called? Something what I can't see because of these units here, but Ironwood Forest. There we are. Got to put some province defense down in there. We've got some we've got a Feminie archer here, obviously retreated into this territory. Okay, there's Midgard. Look, let's get her sneaking into Midgard just to see what we can see. Try and get an idea of what it is that they've got, and we might be able to see what their bless is. Okay, so we know, yeah. Okay, we know our blessing, but we don't know what Ophar's blessing is yet. Okay, we've got Yumaki here. She's going to go straight into the research to put her research to use. Let's check our research points. 112 per turn. Yeah, that's not too bad. Especially since we've actually got a few mages out site searching as well. Like, it doesn't sound like a lot, but actually we are site searching too. So you're going to put these guys on auto search. He's also going to go on auto search. Site searcher here first. Okay, Oya here. Okay, we've got this. This is the circular cave system, I think. Interesting. I like the idea of the Garthan realm being a big circle. Let's rearrange these troops now, I think. So we're going to put these. I'm going to give Pyromaki here the bulk of these troops. We don't want to do it like that. That's how we want to do it. There we go. I'm going to keep Kersey here with these 2. Yeah, this actually these bodyguards reduce her map move, but I feel better with her having the like, for a start. Jomon have got assassins. They've got ninja assassins, and I don't know about Midgard. I think that's true about Jomon. Yeah, they've got ninja look, so they can assassinate commanders, and they've also got sorry, let's have a look at Midgard. They have assassins. Jarl, Goda, Volva, or Vulva, I think that is. Vulva. Yeah, I don't think they've got assassins, unless I'm very much mistaken. No. Okay, these are not an assassination. Okay. We've got some very good bodyguards, by the way. We've got these as well, the Lady at Arms. These are a good bodyguard. So they might be actually a little bit better. The only problem with the Lady at Arms is they are kind of slow. All right. Let's get some recruitment done. We've got this Feminie Abbess coming next this turn, so she's using one of our commander points. I think we're going to get a... Do we want a Law Mistress at this point of the game? Yeah, we might do, because she might give us some increased path access. Now, we can actually do communions already, but we don't really have any very deep magic paths yet to really require communions. The other thing we could go for is the Sage Queen, who does have guaranteed, Astral 3, Glamour 3, and she's a good leader as well. She might make a decent army commander if we're going to go and attack one of our neighbours. Who would we go for first? Well, I think we'd probably... Midgard are close, right? But I think before we start picking on any of our rivals, we need to get our infrastructure up first, because we can't really sustain a war with this economy. It's just probably not enough. With that being said, then let's get another lady commander, and that's going to be 2 research points. Oh, I'll wait. I'm going to get a sorceress. Law mistress is pretty good. 200 per turn, but she's actually got 23 research points, which is really high. 250, yeah, so she's a much more efficient researcher. She's she's slow to recruit. I think I want to get more mages. Let's just get her. We'll get the Feminie sorceress. We'll get more of our sacred troops, because our god is going to arrive at some point soon, and we're going to get some more knights. But actually, I think we might need some more frontline troops. I'm actually going to go for these. We're going to go for the Feminie swordswomen now. I think these are going to be better. They're going to last longer on the front line. Now, depending on who we're going to be fighting, we'll need to pick our troops quite carefully. But I don't know quite who we're going to be facing first. Let's get Pyromaki and Volda. I think what we're going to do is... Okay, yeah, I'm going to get Volda. She's going to have bodyguards. I think she needs 5 bodyguards. Let's just give her 2. I mean, there'll be size 3, so there'll be 2 of them. Yeah, 3 of them in one square. We'll have her kind of forwards. She's glamoured anyway. She's unlikely to take an arrow. Let's see what spells we've got now that we can cast on her. She's going to have an increased number of spells, I think. Oh, no, it's pretty much the same. Okay. She does have Conjure Phantasmal Wolves. That's going to... that's conjures a Phantasmal Wolf. And again, those do the illusory damage, the fake damage. That's going to... we're going to cast... Let's cast Blur. She'll cast that on all 3 of them. And then... we've got... Personal Luck is going to keep her alive. True Sight's not going to be that helpful here. Maybe she just keeps casting Blur, and then we're going to advance and cast spells. In fact, no, we're going to advance and attack. Yeah, maybe I cast a couple of Blur spells just so we can get some more defense on our on our troops, and then we're going to advance. So she can attack. And you know what? If she dies, she dies. Okay, now, she is very likely to have better spells. Again, casting Blur at the start's not a bad idea. Yeah, we mostly went into... I don't think we got a whole lot more stuff, because we went into construction, didn't we? We need more evocation. I think that's what we're working on next, if I remember right. Yeah, we're going to go for evocation 3. 4's pretty good, but I also want alt 3 as well, and I want that for group Blur. Do I want that more than evocation? No, because I'd like to get Warrior Illusion's cool. This will come out quick as well. So let's get as far as Fireball at least, and then we'll go for alt 3. I don't usually, when I'm playing single player, I don't kind of you don't need to pinpoint specific research targets quite like you do in multiplayer necessarily, unless you put the difficulty really high, in which case, yeah, then maybe you need to. Let's go and attack these guys here, and then we will attack at the same time as Areto, and yeah, we'll do this one together to see what we've got here. Let's put wait a minute, that is, yeah, that was Areto's. So get Areto on here in her own group. Got these 2 commanders there. He shouldn't be preaching anymore. She needs to move into... Okay. Now, got this big line of troops here. We've got one big line of troops here. I think what we're going to do is put one on one flank, put one slightly more on the other. This is definitely the stronger group, I think. Oh, sorry, those are the archers. Of course, silly me. So let's have those guys in front of the archers. Okay, that looks good to me. That should be more than enough to take out these wimps. And then we'll the next turn we'll try to push out. We need to try and take as much down this direction as we can before Jomon get to it. See if we can cut them off. Okay. And that is it for this turn. Okay, Feminie Savant found a site. We've got a geyser. This produces 1 water and 1 fire gem per turn. Excellent. So we've got some water gems coming in now. I knew that was worthwhile doing. Did we actually recruit anything this turn? I think we did, didn't we? Yeah, we got a load of knights. Okay. Also, Phoebe, the Feminie Savant. Oh yeah, she didn't find anything. And there's a battle in Dershid. Let's have a look at this battle. Okay, we're kind of coming to the end of where we're going to be. You're going to be mostly seeing, these kind of same sort of units in the province defense of the independents. Oh, big rain of arrows come in. We didn't seem to get any damage. Oh, we took a hit there. Oh, these knights didn't quite get around the back, but it looks like we're going to hit the commanders here. Yeah, we're going to destroy this front line anyway, I think. This is a lot of heavy infantry, by the way. Like, we'd have taken a lot of losses, but I'm pretty sure we're going to kill the commanders. And it's not going to be long until we do. Come on, just get that last commander. Okay, let's just see what round we're on. 7. Yeah, we're losing some troops. I hear them screeching away. Where's the last commander? Oh, they're routed. Okay, we got them. Look at this lady at arms here. She's got a limp as well, but she's fighting on. Fantastic stuff. Okay. Yeah, now our knights are just chasing down these fleeing troops. There we go, look. Yeah, Word of Power is the spell that's been cast by a prophet, by the way. We lost 3 Feminie soldiers and 2 veiled ones. Not too bad. There was a lot of heavy infantry in that province there. Now we can split these forces back off again, and yeah, how are we going to do this, I wonder? Let's do it like that for a start. Wow, got a disease troop here. We've got 6. Yeah, another couple of these. Yeah, okay, these are about roughly split now. Okay, something like that. What's this province like? Yeah, not bad. Low resources, though. Low resources, but actually, strategically, this would be a good province to put a castle. The only problem is that we're eventually going to want to put one here on the throne as well. Again, kind of, on single player on this difficulty, let's say, you probably don't need to worry too much about being throne rushed. At least I don't remember the AI really being super aggressive in rushing for thrones. But I'm not to say that they're not doing that. Oh, Volda didn't come in. I forgot to move her. That's my fault. Let's get... Well, they're both going to have to go this way. So to send these all in this way for this turn. In that case... There we are. Let's just spread these out a little bit. Okay. Blur, divine versing, image. She's just going to be casting a load of stuff. Might actually get her to advance and cast spells. That means she'll get up closer and start throwing fireballs rather than casting buffs, I think. Okay. Okay, so look, the army consists mainly of Volvas. So there, she's got the Midgard. They've mainly got what do you call them? Recruitment, researching mages. Sorry, the army appears to be commanded by Offar, the master enchanter. Okay, so they've got a kind of like a rainbow mage style pretender by the looks of it. Okay, let's keep her moving. I think we're going to keep her moving down this way, and we'll go and see what's down here. Okay, this turn we're going to get ourselves another commander, and I think I'm going to take What do we want? Yeah, I'm going to go with the Savants. I think we've probably got enough of the... These are expensive. So if you just look at our income, look, the Feminie sorcerers are costing us 84 per turn, whereas the Savants are cheaper, right? 4 are costing us 32. So I'm going to go with the Savants. They're a little bit more... They're, like, some advice for you, by the way. If you're not that experienced with the game, it can be tempting to just continually build the most efficient research mages, but be careful, because if you get attacked, you're going to have the best mages that you can to defend yourself. So you've got to strike a balance, right, between getting efficient gold efficient research, but also having strong mages to defend yourself. I think it's a bit of a trap. Try to play too efficiently as a new player. If in doubt, get the best mages, okay? But just bear in mind that your income is a big thing too. Let's get Tresipi here. He's going to be moving out towards Troll Canyon with the aim of getting. She's going to get up a temple here, and then that will free up a research space for Derry here, the Feminie Abyss. We also want to, once we've got, I think we want to build more of these Feminie Abysses as well and try and get some more up. Okay, she's going to go to search sites auto. Thinking of just putting up some more temples. Yeah, we're starting to get the money to be able to do that. Where else would be a good place for a fort? We probably want to put more forts up. So this is one place. This might be a good place. Yeah, it's got really good income, look. And yeah, this is a good place to put up a fort as well. Let's get recruiter commander. Okay, we can get a scout, look. We'll use the scout to oversee the construction of a new fort here in Grey Mountain. And we'll have that. That's actually in a good place, look. The only way that they can get in is over the bridge or through Great Woods. Now, we are in spring and we're still in cold too. So this is because of Midgard's Dominion, I believe. But it's starting to thaw out here. You see that the temperatures are different in different places. I really like this. Really, really cool. Okay, let's send these guys this direction. Oh, look, Yomi have put a temple up. Sorry, not Yomi. Jomon have put a temple up. So it's going to be kind of annoying to deal with. How many commanders have we got here? I'm going to build a scout here as well. Then I'm going to send this scout down here, and we might find this is a good location also for a fort. Really, we want to get this one here. Perhaps forts on this farmland, because that would be quite profitable to do so. What have we got here? We've got crossbowmen. Yeah, they've got a lot of crossbows there. I think crossbows, really, we want lots of troops with shields to go into. I want to get more of our sacred units. And I think I want more of the ladies. There we go. I'm going to try to get more of these. I want to get a bunch of these Feminie swordsmen up. What have we got down here? Okay, the caves split off into 2 different directions. I'm going to go to Stalagmir. I like that. That's cool. Get back up to... So that's down there, look. How far down into the map are we? We're getting about halfway down the map. It's quite a big map, by the way. So there's 15 provinces per player, and what was there? 7 players. So what's that? So 7. Oh god, I'm so bad at maths. It's like 90, just over 100, 105 is it? I think something like that. Okay, let's roll the turn. Wow, time really flies fast when I'm playing this game. It's just like Conquest of Elysium. I can play like half an hour. It just seems like no time at all. The dormant pretender gods are awakening. The entire nation rejoices. Sophia, goddess of Feminie, the evening star, the fate of the world, mistress of destiny, has awakened. Here we go. Right, our god is available. So we got a big titan to play with now. And yeah, we lost a couple of units marching. And there's a battle in the towers of heaven. So this is our 2 combined forces. Oh, we got heavy cav coming in, look. These are kind of dangerous. They've got a lance attack, 16 piercing damage. Goes straight through armor. and they're heavily protected, and they've got pretty good defense as well. They're not great. They're nowhere near as good as our knights, especially if we're... So let's just have a look what's going on here. We are actually casting Blur. Now, I think we cast Blur on... Yeah, so she actually cast it on this square look. So enemies are going to get -2 to attack anything that comes through here. This is quite a lot of troops. They've got light cavalry with horse arch, horse arch cavalry here. Not very good precision, but they're still pretty scary. Well, they're scary in the sense that they will put out a lot of arrows. Basically, they're not really scary. But yeah, this is not a huge army. It's just these. They've got a lot of heavy cav. About 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 13, something like, or 12. We don't have enough. Oh yeah, we've probably got enough to deal with that. Let's see how it goes. So we're going to be casting Blur on our troops as well. That's really going to help them from getting hit. Divine Blessing is going to go off just to bless all our troops. And by the way, we now have Ethereal on the Veiled ones. So these guys are going to be super hard to kill. They're going to resist 75% of every non-magic weapon attack, basically. So all of a sudden, our Veiled ones are going to be very, very hard to kill. They can get hit by, they can get hit, but they've got to get through that extra 75% layer of protection now. The heavy cav are going to struggle against it. They're going to struggle to kill heavy cav, to be honest. They're not very strong. They've got good attack skill, so they're going to land hits. And they do have the Spetum, which is it's going to do 20 damage. But 20 damage, right? It's going to be 20 plus a DRN roll against protection 18. So once you've hit them, you've got to land a hit first. Then you're going to take away 18 from their attack. So they are going to be hitting for like not that much damage. Let's just see what's going on here. I'm just going to get a bit of a view of what's going on in the back line. Okay. So it looks like our other group of knights has actually hit the back line here. And we've got these guys have been caught. These ones have actually been caught, look. Did we lose one here? No, one lady knight on her own has gone round to the back side here, so that's kind of dangerous. We've got a Destrier from the Towers of Heaven. It's flying back, and a couple of Veiled ones are moving in. Let's just watch these guys go. Okay, I think these are running. Yeah, so the militia here on this side have failed a morale check. Let's just see if we can try and keep an eye on everything that's going on. What are these guys? These are light cavalry. Okay, these are light cavalry that lost their horses, look. Yeah, they're like these. We are not going to lose many Veiled ones at all now that we've got. Like, look, they have taken hits, look. This one's diseased as well. She's probably going to die next turn. Yeah, now we're engaging these mounted commanders with our knights. Our knights are definitely the match these mounted commanders. I think our front line's going to hold up there. Let's just watch what's going on with this duel at the back. Oh, the independent armies are routed, so they've gone, and we caught them we caught this horseman. Look, there we go. I'm going to even kill the horses. Look, no mercy, no mercy in the name of the future Pantokrator. Okay, here we go. So Feminie soldiers killed 2. Sorry, we lost 2, sorry. The Lady Knights killed 36, and the Veiled ones, we lost 1 that time. And we killed 13 with them. So now our God is awake. Our bless has kicked in, because this is an incarnate only bless, okay? What that means is these expensive ones, like the Ethereal and some of the higher level ones, they're made so that you can't use them unless your God is actually incarnate on the planet. And there she is, Sophia. So let's have a look at Sophia. So she's got 39 research ability, and all of a sudden our research, like, she's going to be boosting the research of all of our researchers. So, for example, she's going to be giving +2 to every researcher here. So this Feminie Abyss, look, is giving +10. Now we're going to see scary amounts of research coming out. So we've actually got, we've bounced up to 157. And but we've actually not got a whole lot. Like some of these aren't even researching, look. So she needs to start researching. Yeah, look, 213. So this is on turn 14. We've got 213 research. This is pretty good, and we can now start picking particular research targets if we so desire. And this is going to be the end of the episode, folks. But what I'm going to do, I'm going to play this one turn, I think, because I'm kind of excited. Let's get some. Wow, I've got loads of money as well, loads and loads of gold. I think I need to start recruiting more troops. So first thing first, I'm going to get a temple up here while we are here. We've got loads of money. We want more temples. They cost almost nothing. So I'm going to, I don't mind if I lose one here and there. So I'm going to start sending our, start sending our cloistered ladies out into, and start putting up temples, basically. Oh, this mirror wall palace was amazing as well. Like we probably, I don't know, I'm tempted to get a few of these just so that we can see if we can get any air magic and death, because we don't get any air or death in our naturally in our nation at all. And I didn't take any on my pretender, so that is we probably want to get a temple up there at least, if not sorry, that lab up there at least, if not a fort as well. Although the fort will take, it will kind of like interfere with the resource income, yeah, because we'll get less resources basically for Feminie, so that might not be the best idea. Okay, we have got a whole bunch more troops here, like this. Look, okay, that's a decent army already. 20 troops on the front line. So I've got 20 troops on the front line here. Actually, we don't want them in sparse line formation. Sophia at the back. We're not going to take Sophia out of the capital. The intention is just to keep her. Get these like this, something like that, and hold an attack. I like to script these, by the way, even when they're not in combat, because there's always the opportunity. There's always the chance that I have a momentary lapse of sanity, and I end up missing. I end up forgetting about them, and then they just walk into battle completely unscripted, and they have to rely on the AI, and the AI doesn't really do what you expect it to do. Okay. By the way, you can change the size of these. I think it's Control and was it Shift? Oh yeah, that's right. So it's Shift and the so you've got the arrow, the left and right arrow keys that are next to the M key, between the M key and the question mark. So you can actually make these smaller or bigger. So if you're like me and your eyes are okay, but you don't really want to be squinting at stuff, I tend to make them a little bit bigger like this. But you can, when you've got loads and loads of them, you can actually just make them really, really small. It entirely depends on how you like to play. This is what I mean when I say that Dominions has got a really good interface. I'm not just saying that to annoy people who don't like the interface. I really mean it. I think it's a really, really good user interface. I think it's a really, really clever, well-made user interface that shows decades of design experience. But what do I know? It's got to be difficult to make user interface for a game this damn complex, I got to tell you. But then again, I grew up in the ZX Spectrum days, and I'm kind of like I had to work all these things out for myself. So there's only one game that I ever gave up on because of the user interface, and that was Titans of Steel, which is an old game on Matrix. And it's actually a pretty cool game. You might as well just play BattleTech, to be honest, because it's kind of like a bit of a BattleTech ripoff. But still, I found the user interface on that game a little bit. It's a little bit difficult. Let's go in. Let's move into here. I think now that we've got. Yeah, look, now that we've got these guys, Mulder needs to come in here too. She's going to be the best place here. I think it's going to be this one, isn't it? So, yeah, we've got the scout here. Let's move the scout into this province here. Yeah, we need to get some province defense up here too. Let's make sure that we've got province defense everywhere. Oh, there's one here in High Peaks, look. So you can actually hit, if you hit Shift, if you hold Shift and press the plus key, you'll get 5 at a time. And if you do, yeah, I think it's so you can do it in individual increments, or you can do it with 5 at a time. Yeah, it might be time to start putting a little bit more PD up, just because the AI is kind of a little bit reluctant to attack you if you've got a lot of PD in areas. This definitely wants to be a fort. I think I'm going to build one here. We've got loads of treasury, so let's start getting a second fort up here. I also need to start thinking about moving a mage down in this direction. So rather than putting Canny here on auto search, I'm going to send her over this direction. Here, search here, and then she's going to move down to here to search here, and then she's going to put up a lab, and we've got this. Thais Petit is going to put a temple up, and then we've got a lab and a temple and a fort, and we've got a new place to start putting troops out. And we're going to get one here too. Okay. Next job, we're going to head down here, and I think we can take this. We have got crossbows. I think I might just start firing immediately. I'm going to fire at archers. I'm going to try and kill some of the crossbows with our archers first. And I think I'm going to have these guys... Yeah, they don't want to go into the archers. I think I want these guys going for the archers here. I'm actually going to set these to attack archers as well. I'm going to charge forwards with a whole bunch of these glamour troops. Just mix up. Chest wound, chest wound, chest wound, weakened. So yeah, we're going to get some of the more damaged troops, I think. Put those guys in this kind of sacrificial unit. And let's get some of the less damaged troops. Like the glamour troops, by the way, even with... Oh, he's got battle fright. He's more like to run. Yeah, these are going to go for the crossbows, and they're just going to be like, hey, hit me. I'm actually going to put them on attack archers immediately. Sorry, attack archers. And if we lose some, you know... Yeah, I think if we're going to... We'll just charge forward these. They'll probably just expend all their archer fire trying to take these guys out, and then we're going to hit them. Oh, what's she got? She's mute. Okay, that's okay. She's not a spellcaster, so being mute doesn't matter. One's diseased. Yeah, so this is going to be an interesting battle because it looks like there's a lot of crossbows. But let's see how that one goes. Gosh, this episode's getting a little bit long in the tooth, guys, so I'm going to try to hurry up a little bit. We got another force here, like a decent-sized force. Let's get more of our sacred units out. We can actually... how many holy points have we got now? We've still only got 6. Yeah, I don't think your holy points increase with the amount of temples that you have. I don't think that's how it works. We can probably start kitting these out now with some gear. Let's see what we can make. Let's see if we can get some thugging gear up. Sophia, by the way, let's see if we can cast any rituals yet. Not really. She's got Tapestry of Dreams. The caster conjures the dreams and memories of a distant land, and weaves them into a tapestry that reveals what transpires in the province. The tapestry will dissolve over a month. Can be made to last longer if additional gems are used in casting. This is a scrying spell. Okay, so we can use this to scry. We can also use arcane probing. Astral projection to do the same. Thing is about the astral projection, this is kind of dangerous to use. If you can have your silver cord cut while you're astral projecting, and very realistic. And yeah, if you do, then you end up being feeble-minded. So this happened to my very first pretender when I was playing Dominions 5. But the astral cord detection chance is equal to 40% times enemy mage's astral level. Your astral level does not affect this, by the way, so you do not want to cast this with your commander. Like, it would be fine to cast with like her, for example, this cloistered with the Colini, the Feminie savant. She would be absolutely fine to do the to the site, to do the searching with. And this will basically tell you exactly what's in a location. So for example, we could do it on here. We could find out exactly what was in here. Might be an interesting thing to do. Let's do that. Let's cast astral projection on here. I think there was a sorceress, wasn't there? So actually, I already know what's going on in that one. Maybe we can do it here. Yeah, let's cast astral projection. But we might lose a mage here, but it might be funny. So yeah, we just want to put 2 gems in. It's only 2 gems. The more of an issue is we're going to lose a bit of research points, but our research is absolutely good. It's absolutely amazing for this time of this point of the game. So we are not doing too badly on research at all. We have Phoebe, the knight. Let's send Phoebe out this way. I think she's going to start conquering in this direction now. We'll go down here and then here. Actually, I think we'll send a mage to give Phoebe some support too. Yeah, why not? So, and she probably also, yeah, she needs something to bless these guys. I might actually send her out. No, she's not going to be much use. Alicia's going out that way anyway. In that case, we're going to get... Yeah, let's get another couple of these. Now, we can actually afford to be a little bit kind of blasé with recruiting fun stuff now, not just kind of, stuff that we need for research, okay? We don't need to bang loads of mages out. We do need more mages. We don't have enough mages, I don't think. Like, we've got 1, 2, 3 really strong mages. 4... Yeah, there's a few more scattered around doing site searching. So yeah, we do need to think about kind of getting some more mages out. maybe I'll do that actually. Let's get another. We can afford another Feminie sorceress now. We'll get another one of these, and I'm going to take 2, 3. Yeah, let's get Alika out here as well. So we've got a couple of mages being able to buff these. To cast the blessing spell, and then we're going to go and take this. We're going to take all these with this big army here, and that should do the trick. And then we're going to conquer the western end of Feminie. We also need to get some more priests up, I think. Yeah, so we've actually dropped our research speed quite significantly doing this, but that's okay. We will get more of those guys out. So we're going to get another sorceress out. I think we want more mages. Let's also get... Yeah, we've got enough of the holy enough of the veiled ones. Now, by the way, we are a Flaming Arrows nation. So Flaming Arrows is a spell. It comes with enchantment. I think it's enchantment 5. It always was. Yeah, Flaming Arrows. Basically, all of your arrows on the whole battlefield. Sorry, oh no. This is not a battlefield wide anymore. Oh, that's interesting. So it's only 20 plus. Interesting. Is there a bigger one then? Bet there is. Fire. No, looks like the... so Flaming Arrows has been changed. It used to be a battlefield wide effect, this one. Now it's just area of effect 20, so it'll affect one group of archers, basically. That's still pretty cool, though. And it's only one gem. And fire 3. So I think it used to be fire 4. So it looks like they've actually changed. They've dropped that down. I think it was fire 4 in Dominions 5. That is a good target for us to go to. Enchantment 5 is probably worth it for Flaming Arrows, because Flaming Arrows is pretty dangerous. Because all of a sudden those crappy bowmen that you haven't got many of, that you don't bother that you can build loads of, but they don't have very strong attacks. Suddenly that that 11 damage per turn goes up. You get fire damage as well, and it's armor piercing. So yeah, it's Flaming Arrows is a pretty strong spell in the early game. We could probably race for that quite quickly. I do want Group Blur though, so let's get that one first, and then we'll go. I think we'll try to get to. Is Enchantment 5 worth it for Flaming Arrows? I wonder. We don't have any Earth spells. Ritual of Returning's good. So you can cast this, and if your mage gets wounded, it will teleport back. I don't know if we're gonna use that too much. Dispel's really good, so we can dispel a global enchantment. Gift of Spirit Sight. Okay, this gives you Spirit Sight to your troops, although we don't have any death magic. Yeah, we don't have much nature, although group regen would be pretty cool if we managed to get into a communion. Dreamwild Domain. This is apparently domain. So yeah, Dreamwild Domain. I've apparently I didn't know this, but someone told me this the other day in a live stream. This is pronounced domain, and if you actually think about how French is pronounced, that actually makes sense. So yeah, Dreamwild Domain. The caster enchants an entire province with the magic of the Dreamwild, creating a land of hope and peace free from misery and woe. As long as the enchantment is active, unrest will decrease and few bad events will disturb the peace. The enchantment is broken if the land is conquered by hostile forces. Okay, so this is great. This is really cool. So that might be useful. But I don't know. Maybe we don't need to go down enchantment 5. Like I think we've got other tools than Flaming Arrows. That said, Flaming Arrows is one of those things that when you get it, if they don't counter it, they're kind of dead. Like if they don't put it rain or something, it's going to be a game over for the enemy if you've got enough troops just absolutely crapping out fire arrows. Really level 4 and 5 are where the spells start to get pretty scary. Like Falling Fires is a really good spell that we could use. Illusionary Army. This is going to send out 20 illusionary warriors. That's also really good. This is an evocation. Evocation might be a good one to rush for. Evocation is good for us as well because we're a fire nation, right? So we get Falling Fires. We can probably cast this as well. Hidden Flame. Okay, this is a... Caster releases a hidden flame upon the enemies of this world. Initially created by the archwizards of the Hidden Flame to combat the horrors of the void, it is equally effective against otherworldly and magic beings. The Hidden Flame burns with an intense bluish flame that consumes magic essence and destroys magical beings. Anyone standing close to the flame will risk getting soul burns. Okay, so this kills magic units. It's not going to affect anyone else. I'm not worried about that. But the Astral Conflagration, which causes 1 burning, armor negating damage to everything in an area, affecting 9 around it, that's kind of funny. This was one of my research goals anyway, because I really want project self so we can get our mage into battle. Our pretender into battle without having to actually have her there. So I think I am going to do that. Let's go for evocation 5. We're going to start getting more of these Feminie sorcerers. I'm actually going to get a sorceress out. Look, a Feminie sorceress. I think that's what I already had actually. Yeah. So that's evocation 5. So yeah, we won't worry about the flaming arrows for the time being. Let's continue to get more of these these troops out, because we can start glamoring these up. And it is good to have like line and rank and file troops as well. We're going to head our scout down to Dardania, see what we can find down that direction. Okay, this scout is going to continue to explore down in Agartha. I'm going to call it Agartha. It's actually just a cave layer, but let's pretend it's Agartha for the time being. Okay, I think that's it for this turn, folks. And I'm going to end the episode because we've hit 45 minutes. A little bit longer than I was intending. Let me know what you think about the length of the episodes, and are you still enjoying it? That's what I want to know. Really, really keen to hear about it. And yeah, leave me a comment, like and subscribe and all that stuff. I've got quite a lot of new subscribers. It's probably because of people watching the Dominion 6 stuff. So if you are new to the channel and you're enjoying the videos, come and say hello. It really helps my channel. If you like, helps our algorithm, you guys know that. But it also, I am genuinely interested to hear from new people who are coming to the channel, and just so I can just say hello. And we've got a cool community, so it's always good to get a bit of discussion going. Feel free to leave gaming advice as well. I don't mind people backseat gaming in my games. Particularly with games like this where I really, there are big gaps in my knowledge. So it's always good for you guys to kind of get involved and like tell me stuff as well. I do read all the comments, and I reply to like 99% of them as well. Okay, guys, I'll catch you next time. Take care.